Good morning, everybody. Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today's August 26th, 2025. Hope everyone is doing well tonight or this morning. And I want to share with you about the 3 interstellar objects that have been discovered. Right now we are approaching Earth, approaching the Sun, 3I Atlas, and 3I means it's the 3rd interstellar comet with the name Atlas. And so we've had 3 of these types of objects that have been discovered. The first was 1I Oumuamua, and this was the first interstellar object. This was discovered on October 19th of 2017, which was the 29th day of Tishri. And the interesting thing about this is that once it was discovered, it had already gone past the perihelion event, and it had already been closest to Earth, or it was closest to Earth on the day of its discovery. So there was nothing to look at after its discovery as far as it getting closer. It was already getting farther away from the Sun, getting farther away from Earth once Oumuamua was discovered. And from the discovery of Oumuamua to the discovery of 2I Borisov, there are 680 days from October 19th of 2017 to August 30th, 2019. And 680 days means to set apart or separate in the Hebrew. And so 2I Borisov is the second interstellar object that was discovered on August 30th of 2019. This was the 29th day of Av. And I find it interesting that both of these objects were discovered on a dark moon phase. The 29th of Tishri and the 29th of Av, both of them were on a dark moon phase when they were discovered. And Borisov's perihelion was December 8th of 2019. That is the day it was closest to the Sun. On the Hebrew calendar, that's 10 Kislev. And it was closest to Earth on December 28th of 2019. This was 30 Kislev, Hanukkah day 6. Okay, and so Borisov was closest to Earth during Hanukkah, and from Borisov to the discovery of Atlas, it's 2132 days from August 30th, 2019 to July 1st, 2025. And in the Hebrew, 2132 means olive tree. Olive tree. Now this is interesting because Hanukkah is about the oil. Hanukkah is the oil, and the olive tree, the olive oil. So there's interesting details about this. Now 3I Atlas was just discovered here on July 1st, 2025. This was 5 Tammuz on the Hebrew calendar. And it's interesting to note that this is the largest and the oldest interstellar object ever discovered. So by far, Atlas is much bigger than Oumuamua and much bigger than Borisov. And it's also much older. Now, the perihelion is going to be coming up here on October 29th, 2025. This happens to be 7 Chesvan on the Hebrew calendar. Perihelion closest to the sun on October 29th, 2025, and it's closest to Earth on December 19th, 2025, 29 Kislev, Hanukkah day 5. So we're looking at the closest to Earth of Borisov was 30 Kislev in 2019, and now in 2025, Atlas is closest to Earth on Kislev 29. I mean, we're talking 6 years to the day, basically, to the day. Hanukkah day 6, Hanukkah day 5. Both of these comets are focusing on closest to Earth on Hanukkah. Okay, this is a very interesting detail. And if we add up the days between Oumuamua and Borisov, 680, and then Borisov to Atlas, it's 2132. And if we add those up, total days from Oumuamua to Atlas is 2812, and this is the word for thief. 2812, thief. Now, when you consider that the harpazo, the rapture, when you snatch away, it is going to be snatched away or stolen or taken. The idea of the rapture is to be taken by force, to be snatched, to be stolen. Okay, so Jesus is going to come as a thief, right? A thief in the night. A thief in the night. Okay, so you have this idea. These all three of these objects give us this idea of to set apart or to separate. Then we have the idea of the olive tree, and then we have the idea of the thief. And both Borisov and Atlas were closest to Earth and are going to be. Borisov was closest to Earth on Hanukkah, and Atlas is going to be closest to Earth on Hanukkah. And the idea here is separate the olive tree for the thief. The wise virgins. Jesus is coming for the wise virgins. Those who have separated themselves, those who have oil in their lamps. The bridegroom is coming at midnight. We have this whole idea of Hanukkah being the midnight hour, right there at the winter solstice, December 19th, going to the end of Hanukkah on December 22nd, the midnight hour, the winter solstice. So I wanted to share a few details. I know this is not extensive or exclusive ideas with these three, but I wanted to give us a starting place to understand that these three objects have a message to share with us. There's a message that God is giving to us, and this third one could be the most important one, with pointing exactly to December 19th, midweek Hanukkah, here in 2025. So these are more reasons why I'm watching Hanukkah. I'm watching specifically midweek Hanukkah anytime, the week of Hanukkah, anytime from December 14th going through December 22nd. And I think that this comet 3-eye Atlas is something we need to watch. The perihelion event is not going to be until October 29th, and then it's not going to be closest to Earth until December 19th, Hanukkah day 5. Okay? And so I just want to reiterate to you why I am watching December, why I'm watching Hanukkah, and I do not foresee anything major, especially the rapture, to be happening in September. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share with you. If you have any comments or any additions or anything you want to share about all of this information, please feel free to email me. I'll leave my email in the description box, and I will also leave the information of my previous videos that are all pointing to Hanukkah in the description box below. Okay, I pray you guys are blessed tonight. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.